Okay, guys, Carl Weber's The Family Business New Orleans spinoff is rounding out its cast. Lela Rochon joins previously announced Brandon T. Jackson in a starring role, along with Ben Stevens, Pooch Hall, Quincy Brown, David Banner, Yvette Nicole Brown, Orlando Jones, Nicole Galicia, Erica Hubbard, Sarah Carter, Stan Shaw, Bernadette Stanis, Nayirah Teshali, Sacaiah Shaw, Jenson Atwood, AzMarie Livingston, Deric Augustine, Kayla Nicole, and Nicholas Turturro. Now, why do I sound like I just announced the starring lineup at the BET Awards? Based on Weber's best-selling crime drama book series, which wrapped its 4th season in October 2022, The Family Business follows the Duncans, an upstanding, tight-knit family led by Elsie Duncan, played by Ernie Hudson, that by day owns and operates an exotic car dealership in New York. By night, their business activities are more illicit in nature. Told you. Now, per the spinoff description, situated between Old Town New Orleans and the prestigious suburban parish of Gator Lake sits a very unique underground casino and club called Midnight Blues, a flourishing staple in the New Orleans area for more than 100 years. So those two words right there. I don't know, when I see the word 100 years, and you couple that with New Orleans, it immediately sends my mind to haunted houses, haunted shops, palm readers, things like that. But I also think about, the festivals and the French Quarters, Mardi Gras, things like that, the good stuff too. Okay, now back to the article. The blues, as locals call it, is a favorite for fun-loving jazz enthusiasts, tourists, and celebs who want a taste of the real New Orleans, and homebred locals who just want to kick back and gamble amongst their own. Now, that sounds like a lot of trouble. Midnight Blues may be fun for its regulars, but the club hasn't been enjoyable for its owners, Big Shirley Duncan, who's played by Lela Rochon, her younger brother Floyd, played by Pooch Hall, and her son Marquise, played by Jackson. They're descendants and heirs of the original plantation owner and his slave mistress. And the blues has been in their family for generations. Now they find themselves in the middle of a turf war with an up-and-coming underworld boss, Jean LeBlanc, played by David Banner, whose brother winds up mysteriously dead in the blues. Afraid for the first time in her life that her family is in real trouble and may lose the blues, Big Shirley sends her son Marquise to Houston, Texas for his own safety. Marquise, eager to prove his worth not only to his mother but to himself, decides to scrap Houston and board a plane to New York to enlist the help of his family, the original New York Duncans, who run an international crime syndicate. Deep in the middle of their own crisis, Vegas Duncan, played by Michael J. White, sends his cousin, bounty hunter Curtis Duncan, played by Stevens, and his deadly assassin sister Lauren, played by Teshali, with some muscle down in Nola, to handle more family business, Duncan style. Nakia D. Brown Jones serves as showrunner and executive producer alongside Weber, who also wrote all episodes. Trey Haley serves as executive producer and director. Veronica Nichols also directs some episodes. Carl Weber's The Family Business New Orleans is produced by Tridescent Studios and Urban Books Media. Y'all, we got a clear-cut case of murder, a mysterious death. A club, we've got New Orleans, underworld bosses, and a star-studded cast. We can't ask for anything more. Now, being that this is a spin-off, is The Family Business Season 5, the original series, coming back on first? And then we'll get this? Because they're actually filming this spin-off, as I speak. It's taking place right now. So maybe they'll play this, back-to-back episodes where The Family Business comes on first and then the spin-off comes on right after. I don't know, but I'm excited for either of them. This is what we've all been waiting for. I know I've been waiting for this, right? And if you haven't been waiting for this show to return, what's wrong with you? I can never get enough of this show. I don't know about you guys, but I always compliment Carl Weber, Trey Haley, the cast. It's a perfect mixture of dramatic crime and television. I absolutely love it. And when we think about New Orleans, the immediate thing that comes to mind is the infamous Mardi Gras celebrations, right? The parades, the parties, the balls. And of course, we can't forget about the food, because anytime we see something Southern that has Louisiana attached to it, we immediately think that it's good, right? And that's because of its reputation. I think about the jazz festivals, the musicians, the cooks, the craftspeople, everybody. And another thing that New Orleans is known for is the root workers. We can't forget about them, right? When the sun go down, a whole lot of stuff gonna be going on. Really, New Orleans is really rich in culture, right? I'm getting all excited just talking about it. But this is just a glimpse inside of what we're going to expect from the family business New Orleans. And I found this article. I saw it posted on Instagram. Actually, it came from Ben's page. So shout out to Ben Stevens. And that was me, of course, reading the article from Deadline.com. And I'll leave it posted. I'll leave it pinned in the comments. So if you want to read it for yourself, you can find it there. But one thing I really hope that this series doesn't get too dark and too disconnected, from the audience, because sometimes I know that when they start to go down a rabbit hole, not this show, but some series, they'll go down this rabbit hole and it's really hard to stay connected. I remember seeing a scene on P-Valley one time where, oh gosh, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Diamond, where he was performing this ritual on Mercedes to stop her back or her arm from hurting or something like that. And it was so magical. It was real. It was very relatable. And it didn't go too deep. It stayed right there on the surface, right? And then they brought us back. That was genius. So I really hope that whatever stories that they're going to be telling, that they don't go too deep to lose us, right? But, Carl Weber is... He's at one. So I don't think that we're going to have to worry about that. I just know that the family business, with each season, it gets better and better. The set design, the locations, the scenery, the acting, the music. Oh my gosh. It's like everything's perfect all the time, right? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I can't really say enough good things about this show. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait for them to come back on so that we can get online here and talk about it, because I know it's going to be lit, period. And it looks like Brandon T. Jackson and Lela Rochon are going to be leading the pack on this one. And these are two very experienced actors, actor and actress. So, we can't lose, really. But these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. And if you're a fan of Carl Weber's The Family Business like I am, go ahead and sub to the channel for more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for tuning in to Ruthless TV tonight, you guys. And I'm going to see you on the next one.